What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Nebraska. It's been a little while since we've been here in the great state of Nebraska. I apologize about that. But we are going to get to harvesting now. Some interesting stuff had happened. Oh my gosh, this grass is so dead. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Holy cow. What I was getting at is the last time I was in here, I don't think our crops were ready. And I haven't been in for so long that all the crops are ready. We are in mid-autumn now, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, mid-autumn. Day 7, apparently. So we need to get to harvesting. Now, I do have a combine. It's a pretty big combine. We're going to take the old dirty Dodge over there real quick, even though it's actually clean today. I don't know how that managed to happen. I don't ever remember washing it off, but it's clean Dodge today, I guess. We're going to run it over to where the combine is. We're going to get that prepped and ready to go. Then we're going to get out in the field, start harvesting. I don't know. Do I have a grain cart? I think I do. I don't recall if I do or not. I don't remember. We'll find out. Just trucking through some mud here. Old clean Dodge is going to become the dirty Dodge here pretty soon, I would imagine, right? Combine is... We do have the semis, though, so I guess I could just run them straight from the semis if I need. Oh, look at that. Yeah, all the hay equipment's out here, because I meant to mow hay and never did. Wonderful. Don't mind that. Ignore all of that. We're going to park the truck in the middle of it. All right, let's run in here, and I think I actually want to open up the other one. Yep. So, I forgot you existed. We have a spreader. We don't even have any cattle yet. We'll get there. We'll have cattle. We're buying them this winter. That's the plan. We are buying cattle this winter. Anyways, the New Holland CR1090. Actually, we have an Americanized version of this in now, I believe. Let me check real quick. So yeah, we have an American version of this combine in here now, and it's super... Oh my gosh, it's so cheap. So we're going to buy that, and we're going to replace the one we have. Oh, wait. TC590. What do I have? CR1090. Okay. Well, you get the picture. We have an American-ish style versus what we're using now. So we're going to be replacing it. This is CR9000. Was it CR... Okay, it's not quite the same, but it's pretty much the same. So what appears. I don't know. Is this one the same? Kind of. Do we have another one? Nope, that's it. So we're going to replace it real quick. Oh, that one has a European stuff on it. So let's do that. We'll take this over to the shop, sell it. We're going to keep the header, I believe. Unless we have a new header for it. I don't know. Out of the way. We're going to run this thing to the shop to sell it. I don't need the bean header because I don't have beans. I have corn. We're going to squeeze this thing right on out of here. Now, we do have tracks on this, though, and that other one didn't seem to have tracks, so I don't know. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't get rid of this one. I don't know. We'll see what I decide on doing with that, I suppose. But I saw that we had those added in, and I thought, hey, you know what? Literally, as I walked up to this combine, I was like, you know what? We could probably trade it off for one of these other ones. But I think we're going to run it at least once. Since we bought it, and we haven't even used it, we're going to run it at least once. I know it's an in-game vehicle, and it's not necessarily the most American option we could have taken, but I wanted something different than John Deere, because I usually only use John Deere. Wanted to switch it up, have a variety of equipment on this farm. That's what I went with. Anyways, we're going to get to harvesting today. We're going to be running the trucks as well ourselves. There is nobody available around the county to help me today. Everybody is busy. Everybody is busy with their own harvests and work and life and everything, so it's fine. We'll make do ourselves. We're gonna line up, unfold the New Holland header here. I think this is like the biggest one we could get too. Gonna go ahead and lower that down. Turn it on. Looks good. And the chopper's running in the back. Perfect. We are ready to go. We are ready to start harvesting. Now, you guys are gonna notice that this field is not planted very well, and not even entirely planted. You understand why. If you've been here since we tried planting this, and since, you know, spring, you understand why this field is an absolute mess, why half of it is probably not even really planted. let's just say the hired hands are not very good at their job. And we'll leave it at that. But yeah, that's okay. We didn't need to have the full field planted. I'm honestly not worried about it. I know it's not the most realistic for it to be that way. And I know it sucks that it is that way, but it's harvest time. There's not much we can do about it. Now we just got to get the crop out of the field. That's all we can do. We're getting 194 bushels to the acre right now. Now this is really going to vary throughout areas of the field, just because of how this field was cared for. Some of it had herbicide, some of it had fertilizer, some of it had multiple applications of fertilizer. It's very sporadic, not very uniform. It's honestly, this field was a absolute... It was a tragedy, okay? This field was an absolute mess all the way through. From planting to spraying to everything. This field has been a mess. So we're going to see a wide variance in our yield most likely. That's okay. Where it's not like we're hurting for money or anything, although most of that does belong to the co-op, as always. The co-op is the one pulling in most of that dough. But our farm itself isn't necessarily hurting. We are going to have some money to play around with some new stuff on the farm. Hopefully, we'll be able to actually take the time to get stuff done properly. We'll actually be able to get all of our hay mowed and all of our crop planted. But you understand, you know, if you've been around for a little while, getting all the hay mowed is not really my forte. It's not something I very well succeed at. And even when I do get it mowed, it doesn't turn out the best. But we're going to do everything we can to make this farm work out, make it profitable, make it self-sustaining, and continue growing it. Hopefully, Season 2 will go a little bit smoother for us, a little bit better. One thing that's interesting to me is the dealership has been taking a long, long time to get out here. They said that they were going to build up a new dealership out here, and I haven't seen it yet. We've been out here for almost a year now. Yeah, we're not shy. We're probably 10, 11 months in that we've been out here, and still no dealership for Platte Valley. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Hopefully they'll be, moving into the area for Season 2. We'll see how that goes. Either way, it'll all work out. It is the new year now, which is exciting. 2020 is going to be a great one here for us on the channel. I'm really looking forward to it. I think, and of course, I don't know the answer to this, but I'm going to assume that FS21 will be announced, and we will be able to get it, around October or November of this year. Crazy to think that it's already that time for FS21. I don't know. It's just crazy to me. Like, FS19, it's had a really good shelf life. This game has had probably the best mods I've ever seen in a farming sim game. And I've been playing farming sim since 2011. This 19 had really, really quality mods. The modders all, I don't know. At the beginning there, it was a little dicey. They had Giants changed everything up on them. But when the modders got a hand of it and they figured it out, boy, the content that they were able to create and provide for the community it was amazing. And I speak of it as if it's done and if it's gone. It's not. We have another like 10 months or more, depending on even if they release 21 like they do on usual. They usually release them kind of October, November the year before, right? So I assume that that'll be the case. Could be wrong about it. But yeah, the modders have just been killing it with FS19. It's been great. Been loving it. I've got something that I'm getting in-gamed right now. I don't know how long it'll be. I don't know when it'll be ready. I handed the model off today. So I'm excited to see that. You guys will see it whenever I finally get it. We'll make a video on it. I think you're going to like it. I think you'll enjoy what it is. I'm not going to tell you too much more. We're about full here with our first pass. We've been getting about 194 bushels an acre the whole time, which is pretty good, actually. We got about 400 in the tank. That's not bad at all. This has been a pretty good yield. We haven't even made a full pass. We've made like this is a pretty good sized field here. It's what? I think we've got 90 acres, roughly. 80 to 90 acres. Yeah, let's just drive through a crop real quick, Jake. All right. We need to find a way to get a truck out here, and we don't have the room to do it quite yet. This is gonna be we're in a very bad spot right now. Okay. We'll get this figured out. I think I know what I can do. I think what I'll do is kind of angle this thing off over here. Our header's gonna knock down some corn stalks on that side. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. Get over as far as we can, though. Right there. How long is this pipe? Oh, that's a long pipe. That's a really long pipe. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That is not gonna work at all, is it? Well. I think we might... You know what? I think we can get this to work out. Oh yeah, you can change the spout angle. So there's like out and straight down. I mean, we're still probably not going to be able to make that work, but we're going to try. So let's run over, get the truck, and try and fill this thing up, shall we? All right, so we're at the trucks. I'm not going to try and take the double out there just because I feel like that's going to be a hassle. We're going to take the Kenworth with the Trail King bottom dump here. I think that's just going to work out a little bit easier for us. Go ahead and fire that up. Put her in reverse. We can... Yeah, I'll just... Well, you know, I won't do that. I was going to say I'll just pull around, but that was going to be a tight fit. So we'll back this thing up, and then we'll turn around here. This Kenworth is really nice, though. I mean, it has one of those issues where the person that made it, they inverted the camera on the inside. Buck has explained it to me before, because I've seen it on mods before. It's just a small issue that, you know, they messed up and they put a negative or something. I don't know. I don't mod, but the camera, when you go in first person, it might be fine for a little while, and then it'll all of a sudden go upside down. So it's a little weird. In fact, here, let me show you. So it's fine right now, but if I move my mouse, it will go upside down. So you just don't touch your mouse, and I think it's fine. I don't know for sure. Again, the mirrors don't even work on this thing. It's not like it's a polished mod or of any way, but I enjoy it. It's a flat nose Kenworth, and I quite enjoy driving it, so I enjoy having it on the farm. It's going to work well for us. Moving crop out of the field. I don't have a grain cart. You know what? Actually, I do. I do have a grain cart because I bought a tractor specifically for it, right? Did I buy a grain cart? I can't remember if I did or not. We're going to have to go back and just look. I thought I didn't, but now I'm thinking I did. I'm not entirely sure. Because that'll work better than taking the truck out here and driving the truck through the cornfield, but, you know, it's a work for now. What we got to do is what we got to do. Can't complain about it too much, so. Let's make this turn. I'm thinking about backing all the way down there, just because that's going to make life a little bit easier for us. And we're trying to actually load up, but we're not going to do that quite yet. At least we're going to try to not do that. Man, the fall has got some interesting colors out here. Very interesting colors. So this game is very vibrant. It is. It's very vibrant. That's one of the big changes they made from 17. I don't know, this one just seems... Oh, you know what? That might have just been the inside of that truck. But even then, the game still is really vibrant. Let's open that up. We're going to try and squeeze over here. Yeah, there you go. Just right up there on the edge of that. That's safe, right? Yeah, right where you can tip over because you're getting stuff poured into you. That's how I like it. An unstable base. Exactly what I was looking for. Don't know how much this thing holds. Got a lot of corn in there, though. This is going to take us a while. Luckily, I mean, not luckily, but also luckily, the whole field hasn't been planted. It's kind of sporadically planted out there. So, it's not like we've got the whole about 100 acres to deal with. But we do have quite a bit, and it's just us today. One combine. You know, if we had our buddies out here helping, probably wouldn't be as bad. But with just us, it's a little iffy. I'm going to go ahead and shut down the truck. Hop out. I thought about leaving it running, but it's going to be sitting there for so long, I might as well shut it off. We'll hop back up into the combine, turn it back on, put that pipe in, turn on the combine, and go forward. There we go. We're harvesting again. So this is going to be the process. Just going to be going back and forth, truck to combine, combine to truck. When we have to run it, we might run it to sell right away. Depends on the market. I'll have to take a look. We might run it to sell at our co-op. We might just put it on our bins. I don't know. I have that bin system I could get set up. I need to play around with it. I've never used it before. It might take me a little bit to figure that out, but we could do that. I would like to do that when I can, you know, have Buck hop on or hop on over to my place and give me a helping hand, because he knows a good deal about it and setting it up and all the nice little tricks to making it easier. So might wait on that. We might just sell out right away here. We'll see what we do. It depends. But we're gonna keep combining. We'll catch you guys when we're back full again, and we'll see how much of this we get done today. All right, let's hop up into the old Kenworth. Fire it up. Let's go and unload the combine here, shall we? Just follow our path. Might as well follow the path we made. Nice and easy. Lemon squeezy. Is that still a thing? Was that ever a thing? Nice and easy lemon squeezy? Like, who came up with that? I'm sorry, but that's one of the dumbest sayings I think I've ever heard. All right, we're pulling up to the combine. Let's just pull right up underneath there and get loaded up, rather. Unload it. Load me up. One or the other. There we go. That'll do. This thing seems to be able to hold a pretty good amount. It's not that full. I don't think it'll... Yeah, it definitely won't hold as much as my other trailer, but it's still going to hold a decent amount, I think. We are a bit over halfway around half of the field. Yikes. This is going to be a long process, not progress. All right, there we go. Shut it down. Hop out, get back in the combine, and you guessed it, drive in a circle. I have crackers, cheese, and meat sitting on my desk, like for those like little kind of just crackers, sandwiches, things, snacks, you know what I mean? And I can't tell you how bad I've wanted to be like, you know what? Time lapse the whole video. I'm just gonna eat those while I record this. Well, we're still going. Getting 194 bushels to the acre still, which is pretty darn good. Cannot complain about that. I want to talk about a bumper crop. Although I feel like the crop always yields a ridiculous amount in farming sim, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Someone was telling me, though, that they have a deal where the bushels and... Yeah, it was the bushels specifically. The yield is more realistic. And that would be kind of interesting to add in. I don't know. Maybe we'll add that in someday. Probably not. You know what I've been in the mood to play lately? And I don't have one because I don't have the equipment to run it. Like the peripherals. I've really been wanting to play some flight simulator. I don't know like what flight simulator. I hear X-Plane is good, like X-Plane 11 or whatever. I don't know much about any of them, like I don't know the differences on them. But I really want to play some of that. I wanted to be a pilot for a long while when I was a kid. There was like this game that we had, I don't know, it was like F16 something, like you just flew an F16, and I didn't know how to play the game properly. Like you're supposed to go and fight or something in it, but I never would because I couldn't ever figure out how to like shoot. So all I would do was take off and land and just fly around, and I loved it. I loved it. And I was playing it on keyboard and mouse too, so it would be so much more fun with an actual like joystick or a yoke and the throttle and everything. Like, oh my gosh, that'd be a lot of fun. I have wanted to get a flight simulator for so long. I should just do it. I should just invest in it and get it. I might, if I do, I might make content on it. Don't know. I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in, but I really want to check it out just because I think I will personally really, really enjoy doing that. If you guys want to see other games too, let me know. I have a lot of games. Primarily I play simulators, but I have other games as well. One of my top favorite games of all time is Mafia 2. I love that game way, way too much. And I would be down to play some Mafia 2, not gonna lie. I don't know if anyone would care to watch that, but I do love that game. I also have a game called Tourist Bus Simulator, which is oddly satisfying. I don't know if anyone else has ever played it, but it's actually a fun game. It can be very time consuming though. That's the biggest issue with it. Sometimes those runs can take a long while as we drive through our crop again. I'll tell you what. There's one thing I'm good at. It's driving through my crop prematurely. All right, let's fire up the old Kenworth and get it down there to the combine. This very well might fill this thing up completely, and if that's the case, we're probably gonna have to just go and sell it. I don't know. We'll see. I could start running the Peterbilt, I suppose. I'd kind of like to get some more passes done before I start doing that. But the Peterbilt will hold more. So I got 2 trailers. It's got the main one and the pup trailer behind it. So it should be able to hold more overall. I just really didn't want to take it out into the field too much, because I figured, you know, 2 trailers would be more annoying than 1 out here in the field. But yeah, you never know. Either way, we'll get it figured out. We'll get this crop moved. We might be selling right away. Probably will be selling right away for now. And then I'll figure out our silos. I mean, I could probably figure them out myself, but I would rather just have someone here to help me out with it, because you got to have someone to be able to guide you, and you have to have someone to like help you make fine-tune adjustments on its position and all that. It's easier when there's another person available at the time. Either way, we're going to get this thing unloaded, and I think this might fill us up completely. If that's the case, we'll run this truck out of here. We'll sell this load, come back, combine some more, do another load or 2. I don't know how many. We'll see how this thing goes. Yeah, we're filling up pretty good, though. I think I'm going to try and get more in that rear a little bit. Looks good. Let's try and get some of the back, the front corner up here. Well, now that's a little lopsided, but not much I can do about it. We are full. Combine has still got some in it. So let's go ahead and just tarp up and take this into town and sell it. We'll see how much money we get for it. Harvesting corn. I know Grant was harvesting some soybeans today. We don't have any soybeans, so we don't have to worry about that market, so we should be fine. Austin, I think, was supposed to be harvesting at some point today. I think he did. I think he got some done. I don't know for sure or not. But if he did, I have no idea what he harvested. Hopefully not corn. Otherwise, he'd probably tank the market for me. Let's see what the market's looking like. All right, so if we're looking at corn, which is right over here, we got 814, which is down. We've got 916, which is up, and those are the only 2 places accepting corn right now. Wow. 916 is what we're looking at Wakoville Co-op. Wakoville Co-op. Is that my competitor? It better not be my competitor. I can't sell at my competitor. I mean, they all are. But I'm talking about the guys that are right across from me. What are you? Oh, it is. It's the fellas that are right across from my co-op. What do you know? I'm going to sell them some corn. Yeah, I know I could sell it at my co-op, but I won't actually see any monetary advancement from that. I won't see any money because my co-op would be paying me, so I'd just sit at exactly what I have right now until my co-op sold it, and then I could be like, now that money goes to me. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We are going to take the back way into our co-op, though, because that's it's just a lot faster. So much faster getting to town that way. I really shouldn't go this way when I have a load. I should go the long way, because this wooden bridge up here is not rated to take this kind of weight. I do it all the time, though. I shouldn't. I should go down there and then get on the highway and go into town. But I'm always too lazy, and I always want to go this way because it's faster. It's okay, though. She can handle it. I trust in the old wooden bridge we put up here. Perfect. You see? Wasn't a problem. We're going to hop across the tracks. Sell at our competitor, I guess. Oh. You know what? We can do a load at my co-op. How does that sound? We'll do the first load to my co-op just so we can see how it works. Because no one has used it yet. So why don't we do that? We'll pull in to my co-op. We'll get onto the first scale here. And then we will we'll see what we weigh. We'll unload, see what we weigh again, and then we'll get our totals. Pulling all the way up. Looks like we are sitting at... Just barely can't see that, can I? We're sitting at 73,208 pounds. 73,208 pounds. And technically the trailer is not even on it yet because his scale is so short. But it still registers it, so don't mind that. Alright, 73,208 pounds. See what it gets down to when we unload, shall we? Let's pull right forward up onto here. That'll do. Let's start unloading. Oh, that opens up really cool. That's got to have a fast unload rate. The way that opens up is so neat. All right, that's it. We just unloaded all of our bushels. Let's see our way out weight, shall we? Pull forward all the way. A little bit more so I can read it. 37,928. Wow. That is a big weight difference. Holy cow. It's impressive. All right. Oh, those trees are looking real nice. Nice that those are seasons ready. I like that. Anyways, let's run back over to the field, get the combine running again, and then we'll start selling at our competitors so we can actually make some money here. First load was just for fun at the co-op. See how the system worked, make sure it did work. Now, we're going to go back over to the field, get back in the combine, and get back to harvesting. All right, here we are. We're just going to kind of pull off here into the grass, I think. Won't pull into the field all the way quite yet. That ought to do. Let's put her in park, shut her off, hop out. That'll do right there. Kenworth doing the job pretty well. It's not like we're going very far, though. Let's hop back up into the New Holland. Man, this thing's getting muddy already. Fire it up. Put the pipe in. I'm going to back up a little bit. Got some corn stalks in my cab. I don't like that. Turn it on, and we are harvesting once again. So, we'll continue on around the field. If the past route has gone to show me anything, we're probably going to get right about over there. I mean, you can't see where I'm pointing, but visualize. You know where we stopped last time. We're going to get about there again, is going to be my guess. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. Might get I don't know how far we'll get. Might not get as far because we already had some in the tank, now that I think about it. Either way, we're going to continue harvesting. We'll see how far we get, then we'll get it unloaded. Ding! 50%. Thank you, Combine, for that ding alert. You constantly... That's what made me think of a flight sim earlier, by the way, because it makes me feel like I'm in an airplane, like piloting, and then you have like the deal going, ding! Autopilot set. Even though they don't say that. You get what I'm saying. Oh, now I really want to... I might impulse buy, and I might buy one of the flight sims. I don't know. I really want to, but I don't have a joystick or a yoke or any of that. They can be expensive, too. I don't want to put that kind of money down. You know how expensive those things can get? It's crazy. 80% full. Thank you for flying with Southwest Airlines. Oh, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like the you may now, you know, take off your seatbelt or what. It sounds like the seatbelt sign on airplanes. That's what it sounds like. All right, do a U-turn. Well, actually, not necessarily a U-turn. More like a, I don't know, a musical note turn? What would this be? I don't know what this is. A roundabout? Did we just make a roundabout in a field? What is that? Well, we're just about full here. Still getting 194 bushels to the acre. This has been one of the best yielding corn crops I think I've ever seen in my life. And, oh, look at that. I caught it before we drove into the crop. I'm learning. Put that pipe out. We'll run over, grab the semi, and get this thing unloaded. Up! Up! Oh, dear. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Yeah. See what I was talking about? I did it. I moved the mouse. And we are now upside down in the in the cab. Well, now I have to try driving it like this, don't I? I feel like that's just a rule that I have to try this. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. If anyone is motion sick or any form of sick at all, ever, I am so sorry. What is this? We are driving on the sky. Is this what it's like to be Australian? I don't understand. What's happening right now? Oh my god. Okay. I can't take much more of that. It's time to not be upside down. All right, you know the drill. Take away that and start loading up. All right, we got loaded up. That is gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will catch you all next time.